so now I got a strategy. My arms are around my pole and I gotta lean. If you can, let's see what we can do. Come on. Yes! 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 Clutch did it! Hello, and welcome to Hello, I am Clutch, where I am here today in Logansport, Indiana to go on the Dentzel Carousel. Now this is actually also known as the Cass County Dentzel Carousel. It actually goes by many names, but I think that's kind of the main one today. Anyway, I'm super excited for this carousel because this carousel was over like 100 years old and is one of the very few remaining carousels in the country that has the brass rings. That's right, it's one of those when you spin around and they have rings that you can grab and you try to get them, and basically it's a very old style of carousel. Here it's so old that it's one where the animals don't even go up and down, as far as I know. I've actually never been on this before, but I'm really excited. It has kind of limited hours, and I think it's only $1 to ride. But anyway, the whole point is I'm going to take you along with me. I want to show you this carousel because I love carousel rides, and definitely ones where you grab the brass ring. So come along with me for a merry go round. So the carousel's in this wonderful building that I believe they built, I don't know exactly when, but I know they refurbished this about 40 years ago to really make it to the wonderful type of refurbished carousel it is today. I do love this sign here, and I do want to take some appreciation because, first of all, it says this was circa 1885. It's what it says on the sign. My research says this was made in the early 1900s, like 1900 literally, but this sign, just want to, as we say on Hello, I'm Clutch, always read the plaque. I want to give some appreciation to the maker of the sign, Matthew T. McGrath. This was carved in 2001. But anyway, let's go inside. So here's just the hours of the carousels. This is relatively limited hours. As you can see, it's 6 to 9 p.m. on the weekdays, 1 to 9 on the weekends. And I believe it only runs Memorial Day through Labor Day. Definitely check their website. They do have one. It does say here that it is $2 per ride. On the website, it said $1 per ride. So it might be a little bit more than that as of, again, this is in 2015. Sorry, not 2015. I don't know dates. It's 2025. Anyway, let's head inside here. One more thing on the outside is they have this really big plaque that really gives you a full rundown in the history of the Dentzel Carousel and a whole bunch of stuff on that. So you can read it all on this side, and it's actually double-sided. So let's show you the other side here. And there you go. There's the other side right there. Okay, let's actually go inside this time. All right, so there are some doors here, but the whole thing is open over here. So I'm gonna walk in just to show you, and look at this beauty. Oh, look at this. This is great. So again, this is from a while ago, like 100 years old or so, and again, as you can see, the animals don't go up and down. But just want to point out right here at the front here, this is the Logansport Carousel. It has been designated a National Historic Landmark, and it did it in 1987, and that's, I believe, when they really refurbished this and made it into the glory it is today. So I think we're gonna go on a ride, we're gonna look around, and we're gonna have a great time. So now that we're inside, I just wanna look at this wonderful, wonderful carousel. I think it's about to go for a ride. They do a little bell and then it starts moving. But as you can see, there's none of the things that make it go up and down, so it really just goes in a circle, and it is more than just horses. So we got horses, and then if you look, well, you'll see as they come around, we got some goats, and looks like we got elk, and we got actually a whole lion right over here. Oh, there goes an organ. Oh, I love a good organ. So look at that. We got that lion right there. And then we got giraffes and a few benches and stuff. So a lot of great animals on this thing. Now, I was talking to the historian who lives here. It's actually this guy up here in the back. Again, he saw me with the camera and started telling me a whole bunch of fun stuff. I wish I got it all on camera, but I'll say some of what I remember. But he told me that like all these paintings were from a particular book, from paintings from, I guess, the 18 to 1900s. Some of this is the old, I guess, high school that was called the Castle. That's gonna pop up right there. That's the old high school, apparently. But these paintings are all just fantastic. These are wonderful. And that organ going off is amazing. So, gonna show you a few other things around here, but then we're gonna get on a ride ourselves. So you can see that the rings are right out here on this arm, and you'll see in a sec that people, they lean out and they try to grab them with their finger. And if you get the brass ring, you win a free ride, which is amazing. So they're all silver, except for one which is brass. And then it looks like he's trying to get that one to be the next one. So this is adorable. So yeah, I'm always so scared when I do this because I hurt my finger often when I do this. I say often, I've done this twice in my life. But I'm excited to do that, and I think it's so cute the way they have it that you can grab this. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I love it. In this back corner, they have some carousel paraphernalia. So they got all this kind of just neat stuff in here. They got a Lego carousel, some paper ones. This is just all ornate. Oh, I love this. Got a holiday thing over here, and just some few other extra things of memorabilia. So that's wonderful. I like that. So then all these bricks on the ground were donated by people who gave $100, and they get a brick, and I think it helped to help preserve the carousel. And then for people who couldn't necessarily afford $100 for the brick, they had this other cute thing you could do where you can make these handprints on the back for, I didn't hear the exact amount, but it was another way to help contribute. So if you didn't have $100, but you still wanted to be a part of it, you still could. I think that's adorable.
Dentzel started these animals in about 1886.
Okay, great.
He made 5 major carousels. This is considered a major carousel.
This is considered, what is considered a major carousel? Like the amount of
More
animals?
Than 2 deep.
More than 2 deep?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is 3 deep, so major carousel. Great.
Now, this is the most prized. He only made 5 lions.
Okay, so this is
We
one
know
of
where
5.
3 of them are.
Yeah.
2 of them are lost to history.
Okay, well, I'm glad we know where 3 of them are. This is amazing.
Now, like I said, here's something a lot of people don't notice.
Yeah.
Feel that.
Okay.
Those blood veins are carved right in there.
Oh wow. So they're yeah, they really went for the detail there. That's amazing. Gosh, I love this.
Now, like I said, I told you when Gustav came to America, he was very pro-American. To him, America was the bald eagle. So he did several saddles with bald eagles.
Yeah.
And there's no 2 alike.
No 2 alike. Okay, that's interesting.
And this is our lead horse.
This is okay. This is a lead horse.
And we, got the jewels and chest jewels. We had a contest to name it.
Yeah.
And a little boy named it Princess Logan.
Oh, that's adorable.
Because
Princess Logan. Yeah.
This area was inhabited by the Indians. And Chief Logan was, that's how it's got its name.
Logansport.
This was, the 2 rivers come together. This was Logansport.
Makes sense.
So you put it together, it's Logansport.
There you go. That's
so
awesome.
The little boy named it Princess Logan. You know why he said it was a girl horse?
Why?
She's wearing earrings.
Okay, well there, that logic is, it's no flaw there.
Now when we were redoing this, we had a lot of people help us. Go look at the lion down there on the bottom.
Go back to the
Who donated money?
Let's go see.
To the lion.
Let's see who helped to help redo the lion. Of course. Of course, that's a good one. The Lions Club helped make the lion. That's fantastic. I love that. I mean, you can't get more appropriate than that.
See all the fancy?
Yep.
It does not go all the way around.
Okay, because you're not seeing it from the other side?
You never see the
I guess, yeah, you don't really look too much, but, so yeah. It's kind of movie magic-ish.
Got a double head.
Oh yeah, look at that. Double head right there. That's neat. What else we got?
Just different things.
Yeah, so much.
No, the 2 of them are the same. Like I said, all the pictures are from around Cass County.
Yep.
History of Cass County.
All around Cass County.
Courthouse that used to be here in town.
The red building there?
Yeah, they tore it down years ago.
Okay. So that used to be the old court building.
These 3 horses painted the trappings, but they didn't paint the bodies. Look at the leg, the back, and you can actually see how the horses were put together.
Oh yeah, you can see the lines there.
Yeah.
So that's where they're put together, so you can see the different pieces.
The center pole is actually a ship mask.
Oh yeah?
Because
wow,
remember,
yeah, that's huge.
This factory that Gustav worked at was in Philadelphia.
Right.
2 blocks away was a shipwright. So why go cut down a tree and try to make a center pole when the ship had them laying around?
Yeah, that makes sense. So you said Philadelphia. Anything to do with the Philadelphia Toboggan Company, or?
Yeah, that's where it was.
That's where he bought.
That's where he bought.
Okay, Philadelphia Toboggan Company.
Toboggan became his factory.
Wow. Okay, I know a little bit of history, and that's the one thing I knew.
Right there.
Yep.
There's the scalp.
There's the scalp. That's awesome. This is great.
Now, when we redid this, this thing probably had those poles and everything. Probably had 25, 30 coats of paint on it.
Yeah.
All these had paint on it. When they started cleaning them up, they got down to that.
Okay.
Because we had pictures of this when it came to Logansport in 1919. That was what was on these chariots.
Wow. So is that possibly the original stuff that was on? That's the original stuff. Wow.
They just painted over it.
So that's incredible. So when you first got this, you couldn't see that.
No.
You have to like scrape off paint to see it?
Well, no, it was, no, they all this, when we, in 94,
Yes.
the last day on Memorial Day, or not Memorial, Labor Day weekend there was 2 semis sitting here.
Okay.
All this, we took us 2 weeks to tear this carousel down. All the animals went over to Ohio, to the where they redo carousels.
Okay.
Marion, Ohio.
Marion, Ohio, okay.
And
I didn't
when
know
they
that's where they
started
do that.
stripping it,
Yeah.
they found that. So when they stopped there,
great.
and probably your thing to hell.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, so much just great stuff here.
This here is not original to this carousel.
Okay.
When we were getting ready to redo this, we had a gentleman that had his son that was in a wheelchair, and he had his breathing apparatus in there so he couldn't get out of his wheelchair.
Oh, okay.
So he paid to have that made.
Wow.
The seat in there actually folds up.
Okay.
There's a silver ramp over there. We can put a ramp up here and a full-size electric wheelchair will fit into that.
Oh, that's great. So it's like, it's fully ADA accessible? Or
Yeah.
That's
and
amazing.
And we painted the swans and the cherubs too.
That's great.
Another Indian pony.
Yeah.
And like I said, this Calliope that you heard playing.
Yeah, I love
we
the
had
Calliope.
2 families here in Logansport. Dr. Hall and Joe Hurd. Joe Hurd was an insurance salesman, and Dr. Hall was the baby doctor here in town. He brought half of Logansport into the world. But they
That's
both
amazing.
put up $5,000 to have that made for us.
Wow.
This has never been anywhere else but in this carousel.
Okay, and when did you say it was made?
1987.
1987, so it's about 40 years old almost. That's
And
pretty
it still
great.
plays if you heard it.
Yeah, I wouldn't think this looks very good, but like
We try to keep this up. Now see, all these animals, every year, usually in January, we polyurethane the saddles
okay.
and right here, because that's where all the wear is.
Yeah, I would think.
All the animals get polyurethaned every 3 years. We do a third of them each year.
Okay.
So it takes 3 years to
Takes
go
3
all
years
the
to
way
go all the way around.
around.
Okay.
But the saddles get done every year.
Yeah, that makes sense. Again, like you said, that's where all the wear and tear is going to be taking place.
And of course, the tails
Chris.
are real horsehair.
Tails, real horsehair on the tails. Great.
Like I showed you in the class,
This is-
from the deers.
Yeah, got the good class with the dog and the wolf on the other side.
And that's a 2-cent tour.
That was great. That was the best 2-cent tour I've ever been on. Thank you so much. I really appreciate
I'm
that.
also a historian for the carousel.
That's awesome. Thank you. So we got these carousel rules here. There's no food or drink, as you can see, no gum, no balloons. So it sounds like you can have fun, but I mean, it's carousel, you're gonna have fun. But the big thing is you must wear shoes and a shirt. It didn't say anything about pants, so I think I'll be okay. And then they got this cute little like height indicator here, so you have to be 3 feet 6 inches to ride without an adult. And so luckily for me, I just make the cut, so let's go on a carousel ride. All right, we are going on the carousel, got our ticket. As my wife, I think I will take the classic goat. I'm going to take the goat. This is not a horse, this is a goat horse. A gorse. I don't even know. Anyway, just want to look at this while we're looking around. I'm gonna try to grab as many brass rings over there. It's over there on that side. But we're gonna do our best to grab as many rings as possible. So on this carousel, they have a safety belt, and so they told me to fasten it, so it just works like a regular belt. And so they wanted me to do it, so I did it. Safety first, and then brass rings second. And here we go. They had a little bell ring right at the start. There's this wonderful organ in the middle there. Oh, yes. Yes. Awesome. I love that so much. Really gets the vibe. And then here's the arm. All right, so he's loading it up. It's not ready quite yet. So, again, what's interesting about this one, again, is it makes it a little easier to catch than the one that I experienced at the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, because that one you're going up and down. This one, you're in place. So this one's a little easier, but I'm still probably gonna be terrible at actually grabbing it. So let's see how we do. I'm always so scared I'm gonna break my finger. Okay, here we go. You ready? First try, first try. Oh, that's so much farther than I need it to be. Okay, so this is gonna be hard because okay, so now I got a strategy. My arm's around my pole and I gotta lean. If you can, let's see what we can do, come on. Yes! 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 Wife and clutch did it! Let's keep doing it! So I got a silver ring, I think, and you want to catch the brass one. I think let's see what we can do. Come on! I'm here with some of my family and they are much better at it than me because I'm concentrating on filming for you lovely folks at home. Let's see what we can do. Yes! We did it! Oh, the wife got the brass ring! I married a winner! That means there's losers. And that's it. We're slowing down. But look, I got 2. I'm so happy to get 2. What I like at the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk is that when you get the one that's not the winner, or I don't even know if they had winners that way, you got to throw it into a clown's like nose or thing, and that was a lot of fun. But this is great. I'm glad at least I know someone that grabbed the brass ring. That is so exciting because I think the brass ring gets you a free ride. I'll try to confirm that as soon as I can, but now, at this point, we're just riding it actually. I don't know why I'm still leaning. Oh, I see. We're gonna put it into the, so she comes around with the little bucket and you put it in there. So we did 2. 2's pretty good for Clutch. Clutch is happy. So I'm gonna put that there, and there you go. All right. That was great. Now we're just riding it. And so we got a token. We'll get you a close-up of that token in just a sec. Good job, wife. You're elevating Hello, I'm Clutch to the next level of YouTube. This is wonderful. And this moves pretty fast. I haven't been paying close attention, but that was a lot of fun. As we slow down, I can't express how much fun it is to go on carousels when you get to grab the brass ring like that. So I'm still on the same ride, and it's been like 2 minutes. So this was a good long ride. This was a lot of fun. So my wife was much more talented than me. She was actually able to grab the brass ring, and so she got the free ride. So they give you this little token. It's good for 1 free ride anytime in the year. So while she was able to grab the brass ring, all I was able to grab was a bloody thumb. And then over here, they have actually a little merch store. You can get a lot of actual Brandon merch here. They got magnets, they got gold rings. Absolutely, thank you so much. This is great. They got these mugs, so much good stuff, and posters. And I think they got more on the other side here. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at all these shirts.
This is some of the stuff that keeps our carousel going.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, so the gentleman has told me that the purchases here all help keep the carousel going. I love that so much. Anyway, this is wonderful. So thank you for going on the Cass County Dentzel Carousel with me. This was wonderful. I wanted to say thank you to Ernie for giving me on what he called the 2-cent tour around the carousel, giving me all that history. I think that was wonderful. He saw me with the camera. He seemed so excited to tell me everything. I was excited to learn it because me hearing it and trying to say it back to you wouldn't be as good as just hearing it from him. So anyway, so glad you're here. If you want to see another carousel with the brass rings, you can actually see it here at the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. That's actually one of my first videos ever, so bear with me on that one, but you can see it there. But if you want to see another fun adventure, click on that one. That one's great too. And I hope to see you in one of those. But until then, I will say goodbye. I am still Clutch.